All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. So today, Thursday the 14th, another decent day in the markets as we are locking in over $4,000 in just one day of trading yet again. Seems like deja vu. Yesterday we were also up about $4,000 gross. Now today we did have less fees as we traded just a fraction of the shares here, maybe $100 in fees at most. So today was a very good day, very efficient day. We were able to come in and get the job done. We did write down a few things that we wanted to make a change towards, and one of the biggest things was, hey, let's make sure to check at 9:05 a.m. area that we do not have that good faith violation. That way we have no distractions coming into the open. We did that. Our account was in the clear, and today it was just straight to business. We actually started off the day with some stocks above $1 in UAVS, and I believe it was PULM. So UAVS, you guys will see that I'm up $700 on this one. This was our hot stock here coming into the open, right towards the end of pre-market. This thing was moving up, consolidating a little bit, and it continued, right? So pre-market, we went from lows of 144. I mean, just impressive, all the way to a high of about 350, and we did over 140% in just pre-market. So from there, I was hoping, hey, can we continue after the open? And it did it, right? We went from lows around 277 to a high of 488. Now, I was thinking maybe I could have been a little bit more aggressive with size, but man, was this stock tricky, right? This stock was pretty tricky in the sense that where I'm trying to buy and where I'm getting filled, just not the same areas most of the times. And I only really made money in a few key trades for break of $4. Right, break of 4, which was around this area here at 940. So, I found the stock as usual on my Momo Pro scans. If I'm to pull this over here, right, or we're actually on dual screen. Let's go to single screen here. Yeah, I found this one on the Momo Pro scanner, right? The Momo Pro scans, the UAVS, you guys will see is pretty high up 112%. MTEM, which we'll talk about in a sec, third on the list here, below the warrant, BTCTW. So yeah, we found the stock using our scan, same old, same old. You guys know every day we're utilizing Momo Pro here to get what we need. So, in terms of the patterns and the setups, we started off with a bit of a red to green. And it's important for me to mention that I did originally start the day watching MVST continuation. And this one did give a red to green here. I think I almost forgot about this. This one did give a red to green, right? So we opened up, struggled a little bit, pulled back, double bottom here, curled up. And so this is where we were able to start watching 1 minute candle making the new high, the double bottom. We're trading all these areas here, right? I'm long, selling, I'm long again, selling. It gets up to high of day. I'm long again right here, selling into the higher move. So dominated this area, but sadly, on the bull flag coming up, right? Remember our bull flag, one of the patterns that we look for here. Picture your country's flag. Sometimes it'll be a little triangular, right? Bull flag, very famous setup. A lot of traders use this one. This flag did not continue to the upside, and so it collapsed right here. And that was all this one really wrote. It did give a good red to green here, but at the time we're not looking at that. That was MVST. So coming into the open, I was a little late towards UAVS. So when I did pull it up, let's see where I got involved, because I don't think it was right away. Let's see. So yeah, okay, I came at 9:37. Not super late, but also not early, because ideally, if I'm watching this area here, I can get a better gauge as to what's happening to position myself for the breakout. So I'm late to it. I pull it up right here. Again, another bull flag, right? So a little bit of chop, which then led to a 3-bar play. The 1 minute candle made a new high. It continued. So something that I can pull up for you guys maybe and have on screen at times is maybe a reference to all the patterns and edges that I trade. You guys can find it on the course website, right? In the chapters going over the edges and the patterns. I believe chapter 14 and chapter 24 or 23. But again, another bull flag here, right? So we're consolidating. Are we going to go up or are we going to go down? Right? In this case, we're going to go up. And so coming to it a little late, as mentioned, it was volatile. There's a slight spread where I think I'm buying a lot of times. I'm not getting the proper entry. And I started off about 1 for 9. I was 1 for 9, man. And down $500 just to start in this area here. Absolutely got obliterated. So it wasn't up until break of 4. I'll show you guys these trades here on the live trading archive, right? So every day I record my screen and then I upload it later for the students to watch. All right, here we go. UAVS resumption. So I was red $500. Let's see. Actually, it looks like I pulled it up a little sooner than I thought I did. So I did give this big green candle already. We had 3. It looks like over 330. Man, this thing looks like it took off here. Wow. How early did I pull this up? Well, it looks like I had it up the entire time. Okay, I'm still trading MVST. Anyhows, yeah, I'm still trading MVST. My P&L over there is still going. And yeah, my cursor, yeah, I'm still trading MVST. So yeah, I kind of miss. So yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Everything makes sense now. So now I'm coming over to it as halting up. So I was just late to the show here, right? It got to 4. As mentioned, I took a ton of trades. Red. Oh, I'm like 0 for 10 here, or 1 for 9 or something. And then finally for break of 4, this is where I get my first decent trade here after taking a million paper cuts. I'm gonna jump in right here as it's holding above 4. Classic break and hold of the whole dollar. And it rips up to 20. You guys can see I'm just in 1,500 shares again after the chop. So I'm going to get back in right here, 15 area. It gets up to 30. Another great trade there. My 2 best trades on this stock, really. And that got me back to flat. But again, timing and showing up early, man. But, opportunity cost. I'm pretty sure if I was watching this thing down here, curl up, and let's say this was the only stock moving, I'm pretty sure I could have had gotten a good rhythm early and got locked in. But you show up so late, you're trying to then get involved. It just not the same, man. Even with MTEM, the next stock we're gonna look at here, guys. MTEM, an absolute beast, right? So we ended up finishing up $700. I think at the highs maybe 1K here, UAVS, but it could have been a better outcome if things were a little different, right? So MTEM, the other cheaper stock that we had here, I mean, this one I'm gonna show up at like, I think like 60 cents. Let's just double check on this. Maybe a little before, maybe a little sooner. Let's see. So at 58, when we're at about 52 by 58. So at 10.58, low 52, high of 58. So, and my first entry looks like it was at 53. I guess I was there a little sooner than I thought I was. But again, this thing started off, if we just zoom out here, this thing started off, volume started getting in at 53 at 43 cents. If I'm paying more attention to my scans and I'm watching at this here a couple minutes earlier, it allows you to just get in rhythm faster, figure out max share size faster, and so forth. But it was a little tricky for me because, from where I saw it to where it went, like this area here, I surprisingly only made like 600. It was ridiculous, honestly. There was a few trades that I kind of missed, but overall I thought I traded it fairly well. We were in the live stream. We had a nice group session there, hanging out. And so It was active trading. I'll pull up my archive one more time here. So in terms of how I'm managing risk, it's always the same, right? Quick trades, looking to get in and out. We'll take a look at PULM here in a sec. Quick trades, looking to get in and out, and ranking and repeat. Tight stops. If the stock is not going immediately, tight stops. I'm out small losses. But then on the opposite side of things, when the trade is working out for me, right? Looking at, and in this type of situation, it's the baby pullback, small pullbacks over and over in this type of grind here, right? Hey, Relentless, what setup are you looking at? It's the baby pullback, right? So look at this. Low, up, right? Well, let's say we pull back, right? We pull back, up again. We pull back, up again. We pull back, up again. We pull back, up, pull back, up, pull back, up. So because we're hyper scalping and we're being so active, we're getting in low, selling high. Sometimes we're getting in high, selling higher, over and over. So if I buy here and it comes down lower, keeping it tight. But then I'm going to try to get back in again, bottom tick, and then sell higher. And so we're taking a penny, 2 pennies, 3 pennies. Sometimes we might get 5 pennies. In fact, in one trade, I lost five pennies with about 10,000 shares. I lost about $500, right? 10,000 shares, every penny is $100. 5 cents will be 500. So, we're hyper scalping this move here over and over, scalping, like a sergeant here, destroying someone's scalp, literally. And we're squeezing every single ounce, every inch, every penny we can get. And this thing just keeps going. It goes until it gets halted up. It goes so much until it gets halted up. So I had 2 recordings. I'm going to open up the other one here. This thing just kept going until it got halted up. And then, so at this point, I'm up 3,000. Resumption is coming up. Let's see how, okay, it looks like we were able to add 600. It opens up and it flushes down aggressively. I take the dip and I sell the pop here, 2 cents. I'm not quick enough to get back in on the lower drop right there. But ultimately, this thing is going to work out nicely. I think I'm going to get back in again in this area. And we're going to get and watch this. I remember this. I'm about to try and buy 93 here in a sec. And I think it just boosted up without me. Is that right? Oh, okay, no. Yeah, well, okay. Looks like it did. So in this area here, I'm going to make up my mind to finally buy 95. I think it was 94, 95. And like I took too long to make up my mind. Look at how fast it's going to jump. And by the time I'm actually getting in, like I've made up my mind to buy and I was so slow to react. The moment that I'm in, it's already too late. Looking back at this, it might look like I waited for the green on the tape. I didn't. In the moment, it was just like a lag mentally to just muster up the courage to jump in this area, and that resulted into a higher fill and like a smaller loss, bit of a scratch trade. So I kind of botched this whole area here. Could have definitely done better right there, but from the resumption, from here we got to 107, 109. This ended up being a really nice trade right there. So we definitely had some good trades, all in all. So that was us holding up the whole dollar. We saw that on the break of 4. Now we're seeing it on the break of 1, right? So switching back, and something I didn't really get to look at was this PXDT because both of these stocks resumed at the same time. So actually it'll be interesting to see how PXDT did play out here, which is another penny stock that moved up. So it resumed about 14. I think I would have been long. It didn't really dip. And I would have been out. It dipped to 1. False halt, I'm guessing. 101. 101, 109. Okay, this would have been hard to trade, I think, because the way how it came out, the false halt, it got to 9. So I don't know if I would have been back in. I think I would have had scratch trades here. So I did the right thing by choosing this one, right? Because again, they were both halted at the same time, or let's say resuming at the same time. So again, that was MTEM. Other than that, what else did we have? PULM. Just a miserable stock here for me. PULM. Again, resumption trades. This one was halted up higher. The first resumption, I had the bottom tick. I bought the very bottom of this candle here. Or was it this one or 630? No, right here. Yeah. I bought the bottom, man. We opened up at 620. This thing dipped down to 6. I bought 609, 608. And I did not hold it long enough. It rips up to 680. And I'm like, are you kidding me, man? 70 cents. I missed out on 70 cents. Tim caught this trade here. Tim caught this trade. I don't know if Marcelo caught it as well, if he was watching. But man, I missed out on this beauty. Second resumption. I'm like, okay, this time we're going to go for it. And I get absolutely chopped. I get murdered. I get murdered here, taking all the right trades. This thing did not properly bounce. I got chopped out. And then it ended up going without me. Slap in the face. Where I needed to hold, I didn't. Where I did hold a little longer, it didn't work. Classic market here to trick, frustrate you. But after these two moves up, that was it. I tried buying the 5-minute pullback here for the longer dip because we had a high all the way at 787. This thing pulled back to 690 from 787 and it just would not bounce. I did get 96. So I was in at 17. I sold. I got back in lower. It curled up right here and I was thinking, okay, we're on to something. It got to 25. It didn't take any because I'm looking at 35, 45 to sell. And it came right back down. I stopped out. So I ended up finishing. So I was red 400, cut the losses in half to 2. And then on this trade, I gave back some, finishing down 5. If I was to take the gains here, I probably would have finished flat on it. But all good in the neighborhood. Sometimes that's just how it goes. But yeah, that's the day. Guys, hit that thumbs up. Check out the chat room. Check out the Momo Pro scanners. Also check out the classes for those of you who are interested in learning how to trade. Merciless Markets is the way to go. Check it out. As you guys can see here, our community is absolutely killing it. We're mooning, we're pushing hard, we're being aggressive, and we're doing all the right things in the name of discipline. All right. So check out Merciless Markets. Perhaps we'll have a coupon code for Black Friday coming soon. We'll work on something there to have a coupon code for the community. And other than that, check out the chat room, all right? The chat room is where it goes down. And as you guys know, the community is just absolutely killing it. We come to the P&L section again. I mean, it's just been day after day, week after week. Some people are a bit smaller size. We have a bit of a red day here. Struggled big time today from Derek. But overall, the community is doing well. We got a lot of traders really doing their thing here and just discipline, man. We're leading by example. Gambit, $7,000 day. People are just, it's almost like this stuff doesn't even seem real anymore. Like if I wasn't here myself doing this, like, it would have been so hard to believe. You guys see the team house videos we make when we go around the table. Hey, Crispy, how did you do? Hey, Marcelo. Hey, Tim. Hey, Calamity, right? Hey, Drew, right? All the guys. Spartan, how did you do today? And people are saying 5K, 3K, 10K. We post it to the internet. Everybody, oh, there's no way this is real, right? But man, boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Whoever knows, knows. And who doesn't, that's fine. But just know, and Save red today. Small red for him after those $70,000 days he's been pushing out. Man, this is just insanity, man. Cactus Rob, Momo Bro, Lucas, Dynasty, Twin. Shout out to Twin, shout out to Shay, right? The two ladies holding it down here in the chat. Girl power still alive here. D Trades, Minty. I did speak with Jessica recently. Shout out to Jessica, right? Who's also part of the team. The girl power still alive. We got three female traders here in the chat. There's more female traders. There's a few more people. 7. I mean, there's a couple people that I spoke to behind the scenes. But anyhow, in this predominantly male field, there's still women who are here getting it done as well. All right. So shout out to the ladies. I mean, just look at what's going on here in the community, man. I mean, just Shay, once again, Shay, big shout out here. Way to go. Twin, you guys killing it. Cool man in the sim. I mean, just way to go, man. Shout out to the team. Just, man. Woo! Stay safe, stay green, guys. Tomorrow again, bright and early. Hit that thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.